No, I mean, I just think about all of the things that have influenced me over the years. My husband had a bookstore and a gallery for about 25 years, and it was a really great place. So I've been influenced by a lot of that. So many books, great books on art, so many other artists, friends that I know. So, just want to continue on and also bring that to people that don't get these things. I've been very fortunate to have the education that I've gotten, and from just all over, people have been really generous and with their knowledge, and so I need to and would like to share that. My name is Joyce Rooks. I am a glass bead maker, and I also do glass fusing. I was a potter for many, many years before I took up glass, and it just, glass, or clay actually, is the gateway to glass, is what other potters have told me. So I've been working in glass since 1994 is when I started making glass beads. And then eventually took classes with various artists. I've always been interested in art since I was a little kid. I didn't have total formal training as a youngster, but I would always manage to get into some art classes. And I also am a musician. I play the cello. I started playing cello when I was 12, and I've kind of kept that up over the years. But art is just something I always wanted to do. I've had like a kind of a really kind of a strange path getting to where I am today, but always art has been there for me. When I started doing ceramics, that was in the 70s, a friend took me to UCSD, which had a craft center, and it was open to the public and also to students, uncredited courses, but I was able to learn with like really great people, everything about ceramics, kiln firing, glazing, mixing glazes. I throw on the wheel. So that was really good, and I spent a lot of time with that, to the point where eventually I started teaching beginning ceramics classes at the craft center. And over the years I kind of kept doing that. I left to do other things, working for a record company, actually working in a record store first, and then going to work for a record company for several years, and then coming back to ceramics, and then eventually glass. Oh, definitely nature, music, a bit of popular culture, but I'm not so much the kinds of things I think that are popular now, but maybe things from earlier times. It sounds silly. Yeah, I just there's just so much out there in the world, and so everything's inspiring. I love living out in the desert right now because I really get a lot of inspiration just from looking at the scenery. I love driving the back roads and looking at the mountains and the sky and the colors, shadows, the way things change throughout the day. Well, to learn more things, to do casting. I'd like to be casting, making molds and casting glass, and also going back and doing some clay and combining glass and clay, and even doing some performance music-wise with all of that. I still like to get out there and play. Well, I just recently won a first prize, a blue ribbon for a piece that I did, and it was with the Art Glass Association of Southern California. So that just happened, and I went to Italy. I went to Murano, and I took a class with a maestro there. So mostly a lot of learning. That seems to be what I'm definitely into. and trying to get as much information and inspiration. I have been working, I've always had a day job, so I just retired from my last day job, and so my time now is going to be spent more with glass and teaching, and just trying to sort out, what I'm going to be able to do these days. Oh wow, so many. I think from a younger age, the pop artists, Roy Lichtenstein, Andy Warhol, things like that. Definitely in the music realm, so many artists there. Different potters, ceramic artists, Ron Nagel, I would say Peter Volkos, Beatrice Wood, that's on the ceramic side. Well, just really advance my skills, and maybe get a little bit larger. For the last bunch of years, I've been working very small by making glass beads, so I'm kind of ready to step out of that. I love beads and I love working that way, but I'd like to maybe make some larger scale pieces, and I think about things like combining performance and with my art. I've been a working musician for a long time, and I just want to mix it all up and throw everything together.